You ever done ayahuasca?
Yeah.
You have, yeah, same. How did you find it? Like,
It's absolutely amazing. I was waiting for the calling for it for a long time.
Same, yeah.
And I didn't actually get the calling until just late last year.
Okay.
And so, I went and did. I thought I was going to go do it in South America. That was where I was going to go do it, but I ended up doing it locally.
Yep.
And I just, wow.
Yeah. It's
fucking
mind blowing, man. Like stories. What have you got? Any stories? Like what?
Well, everyone purges in their situations, and I've watched it create a lot of healing with my my brother, who's my drummer. Brother from another mother, Damo, who's the drummer of Double A.
Yeah.
And he's done it quite a lot because he had a lot of trauma that he had to heal.
Yeah.
And I found I just had this overwhelming sense of gratitude about my life because I have a lot of things that are going well.
Yeah.
And I felt like the mother, as they call her, just opened up that just overwhelming sense of gratitude. And I had a beautiful experience where other people in the room were going through hell.
Yeah, same, man. It's in saying that though, because I did 2 nights a couple of times, and usually what I found is the first night's pretty harrowing, and you go through whatever it is you need to go through, and then the second night for me is always just bliss. Like I think I described it at the time as what was it? It was like unbearable bliss.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was awesome. Just like crazy, man. But the first night, went through some pretty heavy stuff, like just I don't know, like mentally and whatever. But it's such an amazing experience, man. Like I don't know if you got this, but like I was shot out into the universe. You know what I mean? And just like, don't know where I was, and just like had these. It sounds funny, but I've woke up on this bed, like this, almost like a hospital bed.
Yeah, wow.
And I looked up, and there were these like crazy, like 10-foot tall insect like beings, like hovering over me, and I felt all this vibration like in my shoulder, and I actually had like a really bad shoulder because I'd injured it like a couple of years before. And they were like fixing my shoulder. I came out of that weekend and I've never felt a single thing in my shoulder ever again. Like totally healed.
I've heard that so many times.
It's insane, man.
Yeah.
And I can't explain it, but it's just like I went somewhere and just got healed by these crazy like insect. It's so weird, man.
Stuff like that, man. Well, they say because like. Yeah, well, have you done rebirthing before?
No.
What's that? So rebirthing as in rebirth breathwork.
Okay.
So
haven't heard of it.
So ayahuasca is like the like healing trauma from like plant medicine.
Yeah.
But we have our innate healing mechanism within our breath.
Okay.
And so they call rebirthing breathwork. It's like the way to heal trauma from like your cellular level, like so like with ayahuasca, like these guys, obviously these entities or whatever, like healed some traumatic thing that it was stored in your body.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, man.
Just gone. Yeah. Well, that's what breath work does as well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I got that shot out of the universe type of utter bliss feeling, like I didn't know where I was through breath work.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's
crazy.
And they call it rebirthing because they, when you enter this world, like most people enter in with a traumatic experience. Like your first opening up of life is like on a hospital bed, lights, you're maybe getting dragged out by your head in a hook, and like it's a traumatic experience, like and some people are lucky enough to have that beautiful home birth or like the water birth or whatever like that. It's all good, but like a lot of us, like majority, have traumatic stuff that happens from. So you start that pattern in your life, and then all that trauma gets stored in your cells, like on a cellular level, and then all this trauma starts happening through your life, and you just store it, and then it develops into cancer and all this stuff. So rebirthing is about using prana, and like it's a technique of breathing, so that you take the breath in, and then the prana works in your cells, and it brings it out.
Yeah.
And people have like breakthrough experiences. Like, it's
amazing,
crazy.
man.
Wow.
Like, it's just that stuff. For me, I just love that stuff. Like, why wouldn't you? We're this human being that's like traveling through this life. Like, anything that can help, or to, you know what I mean? Like, get you closer to spirit or whatever. I think, anyways. Like, why wouldn't you, man? Like,
Yeah.
so you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I've different experiences with probably for illicit sort of.
We gotta get Johnny doing some ayahuasca.
Yeah, this is all pretty eye-opening.
We'll stay on breathwork,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
a little bit of DMT.
I think
first, you know,
You'll be like next
I think I spoke to
I'll put some
an
DMT
Ewok
in the
once.
car, actually, no?